wholeness and love. Now you know we're here with some messages for you. And this is going to be a bit different, more in like a storyteller type form. I would like to warn some of you that it's a trigger warning, because although this is a healing channel, this is a channel that does not sugarcoat anything. They're going to give you the sweet truth, the truth, okay? And we are not making up some things. This is like really serious about you, viewer, removing blockages so that you can live the life that you truly desire and want to live, giving you tools and resources into your own body to let you know what it is that you can do to be able to assist you, instead of going a route where you'll be lied to or giving yourself medication and ain't nothing wrong with you, things of that nature. So just, if you feel like you won't be able to handle the truth right now, if something resonates with you, then I highly suggest you click off the video until you feel like you're ready to know the truth about you and what you have to work on. My spirit guides specifically wanted me to speak on, we know in this realm around this time they call it tax season, and there is a nice collective amount of people, and now if this is you, they live paycheck to paycheck, and they are always looking forward to their tax money, and by the time the tax money come, within 2 to 3 weeks it's all gone. Then they go back to paycheck to paycheck. This is a mindset that has to shift, because this mindset is a mindset of lack and limited beliefs. It is fear-based, scarcity, worries, unforgiveness, all low vibrational, all low frequencies, okay? This is a mindset that is paying expensive rent to stay in the head, not trusting nobody, speaking negative about themselves and others, and giving all of their energy and attention to negativity. This is the result of living paycheck to paycheck, waiting for the taxes to come, and all the money is gone within 2 to 3 weeks. This also brings up, and let me just say too, for those that's listening this far, this video is not for nowhere near the ones who are doing the work and they are already on higher heights and higher levels, living their best life, because they are taking their life work and purpose very seriously. So they're actually doing the work. They're doing their affirmations, they're doing their clearings and working through themselves and being gentle and all of these things. So just greatness. This is for the ones who want to come out of the darkness. You have to understand that you are and have been constantly repeating a never-ending cycle. And here's why. Because you're in your head. And when you're in your head, you block off all of your blessings. Your prayers do not get answered because you can't pray from your head. You have to pray from the heart. That is how it gets answered. So, if you are someone who constantly stays between 100, 200 frequency, and this is a person who eats greasy, toxic, processed foods, okay, because that lowers your frequency, and then it creates mucus and inflammation and diabetes and all types of cancers and diseases and infections in the body. Because now this is a choice, all right? Now, here's an example of if you speak, well, I don't have any other options. You just by you saying that, the universe, your unconscious mind don't know, what's good or bad for you, whatever the case may be. So that's why it is so important to only speak good and focus on the good so that it can come to you. So that is why you continue to be presented with all these opportunities that will not be good for you. If you always say, oh man, it's just so hard, then it's going to constantly be so hard for you because that's what you keep on putting out. That is what you're giving your energy to. That is where you're vibrating at. So you already on a super low frequency because of the choice and decision to eat foods that make you bloated, that make you tired and want to go to sleep, that make you unmotivated, that makes your body hurt. So, and mind you, to understand that this was part of the plan to keep you stuck and stagnant, to keep you in your head going back and forth, replaying old stories in your mind of things that didn't work out. They want to just keep repeating that cycle over and over again. So now, your person who is addicted to things, material things, and people that's like false, you looking at all these people and you wish you could be with somebody, or you wish that you had the life that somebody else had. And now it's like, why aren't you turning all that energy into you? Like all that attention and scrolling and liking and commenting that you're giving to other people's lives, how about you turn that into you? And if you are watching things and listening to things that are negative, low vibration, degrading women, degrading men, talking about people and all this, woe is me, that is also keeping you in a low vibration, which means you're going to continue to repeat cycles, which means you're going to continue to have that limited mindset because you don't see a way out. It's like you're a person who, you're 5 feet tall and you're drowning in 2 feet water. And all you have to do is stand up. All you have to do is go to your heart, open your heart, change your mind. You change your life. These are some really simple, easy steps to be able to transform your life. There's people that charge so much money and people pay this unnecessary money when all they have to do is literally change their mindset. Write down positive things, listen to positive things, watch positive things, make more positive choices. You have nothing to lose when you do this because you've been going the same way for so long. Don't you think it's about time to give something else a try? And that's if you really want to change your life. Some people actually enjoy that. They enjoy living off of the crumbs that the government give them. I guess they feel worthy. And what one needs to realize too is that you're going into these box stores, working in these box places. They're all prisons. It's prison. Modern day slavery. So what you do is you work your whole life working 40 to 80 hours in 1 week. Then you got children that's not getting the love that they deserve because you think that you have to actually work all this time, and then your check goes right back to the people that you're working for because you over here buying unnecessary things, trying to compete with other people, and they ain't even worth competing with because you don't have to compete with nobody. The only person, if you want to compete, it should be yourself. The only person you should be focusing on is yourself. The only person opinion you should care about is yourself. You don't need no validation for anyone else. You show people how to treat you. You have to give some self-respect. It doesn't matter what happened in your childhood. Not saying it, in the sense of like, because people have had very, turbulent childhoods and did not deserve that. And that's because of a toxic cycle that just needs to end. And that's all based off of choices and decisions that people choose to make. You have free will, so you do not have to take the same path or go the same route. Within 2 months of you changing your mindset, changing your circle, because if you are in a clique or a group of people and all they do is complain and judge and talk about other people and nobody is elevating, they're not motivating you or inspiring you to be a good person, then it's time to revisit, realign, readjust, let go, and do what you need to do so that you can take charge of your life. It's time to change the story. When you receive your taxes, save some money. Prioritize what is important to you. Stop giving your money away to the people that is keeping you trapped in modern day slavery. Invest in yourself. Pay yourself first. Make sure that you give from your overflow. If you don't have nothing to give, you don't have nothing to give. You don't owe anyone an explanation. You don't owe anyone an explanation. There's no reason for you to feel bad because other people ain't showing up for themselves. You are responsible for your own self. You are responsible for how you feel. No one else is responsible for how you feel. People are just treating you exactly how you're treating yourself. So when it comes to you are a person who be judging other people and complaining, that is exactly what you're going to get in return. So if you're someone who want to sit up here and yell and just be angry and things like that, that's what you're going to continue to attract. You're not going to be able to get the abundance because the abundance comes from the heart. When you in the head, all in the ego and doing all these negative things, nothing good will ever come from that. You're going to constantly be on a repeated cycle. So the message is for those who feel like they don't have no way out because they just all the way under the bottom. And no matter if you're at the bottom or the top or wherever you are, the fact is that you're here right now. You made it this far. And if you're looking for it to change, you have to start doing things different because the ways that you've been doing it, if it's not what you actually want, but it's fulfilling you or making you happy, then it's time to change it. It's time to really wake up to what's really going on, you know? So this message, Spirit wanted to get out because this is pretty massive. Like it's actually, it just is what it is. It's just really time for people to really just start holding themselves accountable. Okay, because of the choices and decisions that you're making is the reason why you're struggling. The way that you speak to yourself, the way you speak out, like maybe some of you all should start recording yourself and then play it back so that you could listen at all the negative stuff that you speak, that you put out there into the ethers. And then when you get all angry and rageful, you amplifying it so that more of that anger and rage situations could come to you. How about you turn that energy into love and excitement and gratitude and peace and wholeness and harmony? You know, feel more lighter. You know, that's a thing. Because then you open yourself up to the magic of this world. But the minute you want to shut something down or you feel like you're not good enough, whatever the case it may be, then you're going to continue to be on this never-ending journey of repeated cycles of going nowhere. And in that fact, you just know that you're not living. You're like the walking dead, basically. So, yeah, you know, we just hope that you choose to take charge of your life and choose to do the best you can with what you have. Learn how to say no to people. It's a complete sentence. You don't explain yourself. If a person needs you to explain why you said no, then you need to block them. Seriously. Because they're disrespectful. As soon as somebody want to elevate, somebody want to do something good with them lives, then they want to switch up on you. Block them. Because you have a light in you that is meant to shine. You are meant for big things. You are meant for something so much greater. So stop settling for less when you could have so much more. Start speaking limitless into you. Start speaking big things and start dreaming and imagining things again. Get in tune with your inner being. Tap into your inner guidance. Pay attention to your surroundings. Watch how people moving. Watch what they saying. See if it's in alignment with your dreams, your desires. And also keep your dreams to yourself right now. You need to protect them until you know you're around people who is going to water and nurture them. That is all for now. Wholeness and infinite love.